Hi, I'm Bailey Billings, and I'm with the lovely Miss Delana Allen. Okay, first question.
Yeah.
What inspired you to start the nonprofit YMDQ?
YMDQ. So YMDQ stands for Young Mothers Don't Quit. And basically, it's an organization that helps teen moms. The target audience are teen moms, helping them to accomplish their goals, complete their high school education, as well as go on to complete college degrees. And so, what actually had me, you said what actually had me
Like, what inspired you?
What inspired me? Well, so it was my story, honestly. So my story is that I was a teen mom. I had two children. You didn't know that?
Mm-mm.
Yeah. So I was a teen mom, and so I had two children by the time I was 19. I had my son Jameson at 16, and I had my daughter Elena at 19. So I was single with two children by the age of 19, and really didn't know, what I wanted to do, where I was going to go. And so that inspired me to start this organization because I was still able to accomplish my goals. And then also I was able to push them to accomplish their goals. So for instance, not only am I founder and president of YMDQ, I'm also founder and CEO of Recruiting Source International, which is an international workforce solutions firm. And then also for Jameson, which is my son that I had at 16, he's a CPA. He's now a VP at a company. So he has degrees as well as certifications. And then my daughter Elena, she also has degrees, and she's completing an LPC program. And she's been teaching, so she's in education. So what really inspired me was the ability to share my story and to let these girls know that they're going to be okay.
Thank you. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
I thought you knew that.
No, I did not.
Interesting. Okay.
Okay. So, what was the most? What are most essential keys to fully launch a nonprofit?
I believe that the most important key is to have passion. To have passion behind what you're doing as a nonprofit organization. So if you're doing it just for money or just for the dollars, it won't work. I believe that anything that you do, you have to have passion behind it, which means that you have a true love for what it is that you're doing. So that's one key component. And then also, I believe that you have to have, there has to be a story, behind it. There has to be a story behind what you're doing and why you're doing. So passion as well as a story behind it.
Mm-hmm. What do you think would be the most beneficial if I'm honored to work with you?
I believe what would be the most beneficial for you is, like I said, our target audience, of course, are the teen moms. Mm-hmm. However, our ultimate goal is to reach all girls. And so my goal is to reach all girls, empower them, uplift them, encourage them in going through a lot of the seasons that we experience, as teen girls, right? And so my ultimate goal is to get to girls before they become pregnant. Because what a lot of people don't understand is that there's something that the teen girl is seeking. So if our organization can reach that girl before becoming pregnant or even becoming sexually active, right? So we have some, girls that are sexually active, and after they go through some of the programs that we offer, then they say, you know what? I think I'm going to become celibate until the time is actually right for me. So for you as a benefit, I believe it would help you as a young lady, and I believe it would help you to think about some of the decisions that we all make as teens.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. How many people do you reach on an annual basis?
Annually, I would say hundreds for sure. We are. Last year and the year prior to that, we were operating in HISD as well as A-Leaf ISD. And then also the year prior to that, I was the keynote speaker at Fort Bend ISD. Yeah, you're so funny. At Fort Bend ISD for their PEP program, and so within that program, there were about 300 people. You know, because it was all of Fort Bend ISD, all of the pregnant and parenting teens. You know, so we reach hundreds of girls, but my ultimate goal is I know that I'll be reaching thousands of girls throughout the country.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what is your ultimate goal with your own organization?
Just kind of what I said is really to reach all girls, is to decrease the number of teen pregnancies, again, by reaching girls before they become pregnant, before they become sexually active, and then continuing to inform them if they are sexually active, right?
Mm-hmm.
So my ultimate goal is to decrease teen pregnancy, and then also to the moms or the teen moms that are pregnant, to make sure that they are able to become productive citizens in the world.
What is important to know to be able to sustain long term? Oh, what did I write? What's important to know to be able to sustain a long-term organization? Yeah, I think I worked
long term.
that.
Okay, no, I understand. I mean, I think that you're asking how can we ensure that the organization is sustainable, and I think the proper response to that is that as long as you're meeting a need, then it's sustainable, and this is certainly a need.
How could we partner together to help young women and teens?
Well, actually, just what we're doing. So, of course, with the conference this Saturday, Know Your Worth, one of the things that I'd ask you to do is, of course, to attend, and then also to bring other girls with you so that they can be informed. My goal for this conference this Saturday is really for every young lady that leaves there. I want them to leave out feeling like they literally have an S on their chest. So I want them leaving out fearless. I want them leaving out feeling like they don't have any regrets. I want them leaving out feeling like they can accomplish absolutely anything. And we have a great lineup planned, and as well as some interactive activities for Saturday to accomplish that.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What is your feedback or recommendations on my nonprofit?
So, on your nonprofit?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so tell me about your nonprofit.
So, my nonprofit is to help raise. I forgot my nonprofit. Okay, my nonprofit is to raise and help. Oh my gosh, what did I say? What is my thing? What's the line?
It's okay. Raise. Does it have to do with kids? Or?
No. Oh, I remember now.
Okay.
My nonprofit is to help and raise feminine products for refuge women on the streets, and then to educate them and young women also
on how to properly use them. Well, and I think that I think that's a great organization to have. One, because it meets a need, and I think that you have passion behind that because, you are a teenager, and so you recognize how comfortable or uncomfortable that can be, and I believe that I know your heart, so I know that it's coming from a genuine place, and I also believe that while you know how uncomfortable it is with those products, that it's got to be much more uncomfortable to not have them. You know what I mean? You just can't even imagine, right? So I think that's a great organization, and I think it's a great, a great mission to have because it's a need, and you would be meeting a need. So I think it's great.
Thank you. How do you define success?
How do I define success? For me, doesn't have anything to do with money, but for me, it is doing what you've been called to do, and then it's also productive, and also you get to make money at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, that's success. So for instance, with me saying, or being, CEO, founder and CEO of a workforce solutions firm, to me, that's success because I love connecting people. I love talking to people. I love helping people. I love saying, okay, well, listen, you would be great at this and let me tell you why, right? Or talking to clients and saying, listen, I heard you say that this is the kind of person that you're looking for, but I also heard you say this, so let me help you. So I love connecting the right people.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, when you're able to get up every morning and do what you're called to do and be paid for it, that's success.
Well, hopefully I'll be successful one day.
Yes, I'm sure you can be.
How has your business changed you personally?
Personally, one of the reasons I even started the business is because, obviously, we're a blended family. And so early on, it was really important to us for our family to be blended properly.
Mm-hmm.
And what that means is that, we had to be connected. We had to be connected. So if I was out working all the time, and he was out working all the time, and we had to pick up the kids after school at like 6 or 7 o'clock, we wouldn't have really had much time for bonding. And so this business allowed me the flexibility to be able to pick up all the kids, make breakfast every morning, make dinner every time when they came home, and then work during the middle of the day real quick and pick everybody up. So I would say it helped our family tremendously. Any business, you're going to have to continue plowing, and there may not be a lot of money in the beginning. But in my opinion, nothing can take the place of your family. So I would much rather be on a tighter budget than, not be able to blend our family the way we needed to. And I believe that's one of the reasons we are as close as we are today.
Mm-hmm.
It's because we put that time in the beginning. Because when we got married, Aaron was 4,
Mm-hmm.
Cece was 10. So we had elementary, daycare, junior high, and high school. So it was real important to make sure that, I was there, or we were there, what I mean, to be able to develop that unit. So that's really one of the biggest things that I believe this business has done for our family.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
You're learning so much tonight, huh?
Yes, I am. Okay, that's the end of the interview. Thank you so much, Miss Delana.
Thank you so much. I feel honored that you asked me. I really do.
Thank you. And I'm so honored to work with you.
Thank you. Can't wait to see you Saturday.
Bye. Bye.
Thank you.